First of all, I want to thank everybody for coming in early. We appreciate it. I know it's raining like hell out there, so we got a good turnout this morning. So what do we got here, right? We've got an election coming up, and I think the most important thing in this election is, can we provide the service that we've always been provided from you? And I can tell you one thing, you got the A-team behind you right now. But in order to keep that service, we have to have the right people. And there are some candidates running, and quite frankly, they are unqualified, they are inexperienced, and there's something else they don't have. I want to talk about that. John Gentile, running for vice president. I'm running for a BA. I'm unopposed, like Anthony said. But the reality is, I can't do enough for you unless I have the backup behind me when I can't get it done. And it's not just about during the week. It's not just talking about during the working hours. Every chief will tell you here that they call business agents 24/7. If there's a problem, we try to resolve it at that point. If we can't get it done, we got to make sure the vice president, the person behind us, is going to have a couple of things. Number one, experience. Number two, knowledge, and what I consider one of the most important things, drive. In other words, when I call Monday night, Tuesday night, Friday night, they're going to pick up that phone. When we call Saturday or Sunday, they're going to pick up that phone, listen to us, and more than that, also go back on that phone and get the company there to make sure they do what we need to get done, or at least fight as hard as they can for it. The reality is, there's only one candidate that I believe will have that, will do that for us, that has that kind of drive, and that's John Gentile. You have confidence in us. You have confidence in the BAs right now. Myself, I'm unopposed. I can't do what I need to do unless there's a person behind me, and that's John Gentile. I hope you consider and vote for him. Doug Sheehan, look, the reality is, back in 1989, prior to 1989, the group that was in here, they decimated this local. There was not a dime in the checking count because of them. I think it was $1.50 maybe. We couldn't do the things we would need to do today, and many of you know what those are. We need to take chiefs off the job to do investigations, whether they were grievances, whether they were contractors, whether they were the things that we need to make sure that we keep working here for the next 10 to 15 to 20 years. We wouldn't be able to do that without Doug Sheehan, because he's that meticulous and that trustworthy with the dollars that we have. And I highly recommend that Doug Doug gets your vote. Mark Crum, this is an easy one for me, because about 15 years ago, maybe a little longer, I became the area chief steward in the northern area. And the one thing, and for you folks that were up here back then, you knew what it was like. We weren't as together. Well, we're not perfect now, but we certainly weren't as together as we are today. And there's a reason for that. Because when they asked me to be the area chief steward, Joe Hawk asked me that, I went over to Mark Crum and I said, what I'd like to do is see the northern area be a hell of a lot more like the southern area, where we can work together, where we're all moving in the same direction, and we all have the ability to stand up at the same time to the company to get what we need. And he talked to me, told me about some things to do, and we went back to the chiefs and we put that together. Now, we're not perfect, but I can tell you we're a hell of a lot better for the example that was set for us, and that example was put together by Mark Crum. You need to give him your vote. He has the experience. He has that dedication. He also has that drive. And he had a plan a long time ago that we followed that got us where we are today. And in the end, you don't have a team, and I believe this is the A-team. But the team doesn't work without a leader. And Kevin Sheil is that leader. I am beyond impressed. And quite frankly, when you have a good leader, you're willing to follow him anywhere, because you know whatever he's going to do and whatever decision he's going to make is the best one out there and the best one for you. And I got to tell you, this is the team that he assembled. If you support him, if you believe in what we're doing, if you believe we're the A-team like I do, then you'll vote for everyone on this board. I appreciate you coming in.